Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'll be demonstrating on how to configure and deploy Multi-Factor Authentication, MFA, using Conditional Access Policies within Azure, which is now known as Microsoft Entra ID. Keep in mind that there are several ways to deploy MFA, but today we're going to focus on one specific method. One more thing, if you are currently an IT professional interested in IAM positions, you must know that most of the companies look for candidates who have knowledge of MFA. Knowing this before heading to the interview will help you be more prepared when they ask you, what is MFA? How does it work? How do you configure it? And how do you deploy it? So I hope you found this video very helpful and informational. Let's get started. So first things first, go to portal.azure.com and log in with your admin credentials. And if you don't have an account yet, no worries at all. You can always sign up for a free trial to follow along. Once you're logged in, you'll see the Azure portal dashboard. From here, you want to click on the menu icon and then select Microsoft Entra ID. Once you're in Microsoft Entra ID, click on Manage, scroll all the way down and select Security. Within the security part of Azure, click on Conditional Access. And here's where all the magic happens when it comes to setting up our policies. Now click on Create New Policy. Now, before we start configuring our new policy, I want you to see conditional access policies as if-then statements. This means that if a user wants to access a resource or a certain application, then they must do something first. In this case, it will be MFA. Now, let's give our policy a clear name so we know what it's for. Something like require MFA for all users. And always keep in mind that good naming helps keep everything organized, especially once you have a lot of policies. Next, let's define the assignments. Click on their users and select all users. But don't forget to exclude yourself. So click on exclude, user and groups. In here, you can select your global admin account or your admin account. In this case, I would choose this one. Then click on select. Next thing you want to do is define the target resources. So click on here. And in this tutorial, we're going to include all cloud apps. But you also have the option to select specific apps and also exclude certain apps as well. Now let's head over to network. Click on network, click on yes, and make sure this is selected any network location. And you also have other options to choose from. And you can also exclude certain locations or networks based on IP ranges. Now let's head over to conditions. As you can see, Microsoft gives us multiple conditions to choose from based on our requirements or needs. Now, for the purpose of this tutorial, I won't really make any configurations in this aspect. I'm going to leave everything as default. But if you would like to gain more insight on what's the purpose of each one of these, feel free to click on Learn More, and it will take you to an article written by Microsoft where they explain what's the purpose of each one of them and on how to use them. Next, let's click on Grant and make sure you select Require Multi-Factor Authentication. Select. All there is left to do is to enable our policy. So head on over to Enable Policy, click on, and then click on Create. To make sure that everything is working properly, let's now try to log in with a user account that's covered by the policy. And during the process of the login, you should see a prompt to complete MFA for enrollment. Let's go ahead and give this a try. Let's open up a new session. And let's head over to portal.azure.com. And in this instance, I will log in as Anna Alvarez. And then you're prompted with a screen that says more information required. You click on next. And then it should take you to a screen where it says keep your account secure with the Microsoft Authenticator app. Start by getting the app. You click on next. It tells you how to set up your account with a QR code. And that's it. We finished setting up conditional access policy for MFA in Azure. This will help keep your data safe by adding an extra layer of security. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more tech tutorials.